say. I've had a fashion blog since 2010, and this is a question that I have been asked from the very beginning. And each time I get asked this question, I never know how to truly answer it because it's really hard for me to answer, mainly because it took me so long to gain such confidence. But my God up there has definitely prompted me to come on camera and to talk about it for once. And I'm hoping that someone out there will feel inspired, will feel motivated. So here you go. Okay, so thinking about my confidence and reflecting back on it, I have to talk about my childhood. Growing up in middle school and junior high school, it was definitely difficult for me, creating friendships and interacting with my peers. I was teased, I was called every malicious name that you could think of, specifically fat, so ugly. It was so bad. And because of that and being called such names, I had a hard time, dealing with it. Me being the biggest kid in my class and kids teasing me really affected my self-esteem, affected me making friendships. And I mean, my teachers loved me. Like, don't get me wrong, they really did love me. But as far as the kids in the class, they didn't want to get to know me. They just saw the outside appearance and they went in on me. So that was really hard. My home life was pretty okay. My mom, here and there she'll make a comment about my weight, but it was nothing where I felt like it was so damaging to my self-esteem. But my family members, they definitely, really affected me. And I remember specifically that I was 9 years old being teased by one of my family members. They called me every name. I remember them telling me in my face that I was fat, how I needed to go to a gym, how I needed to join Jenny Craig, and my mom needed to exercise with me because I was just way too big. And as a child, when you hear words like that, it definitely does hurt, because as a child, you look at these adults as someone that's supposed to love you, someone that's supposed to support you, someone that's supposed to care for you. And when you hear something like that from your family, it really does affects your whole being. And I was definitely affected. My mom definitely intervened. She definitely supported me. She definitely told them about, their words. And, I like the fact that she did do that. But again, my self-esteem was completely damaged. I didn't even want to be around some family members because of that. As far as high school is concerned, I had friends, but I wasn't the popular girl in high school. I was the biggest one. And again, people look at your outside appearance. And in high school, if you didn't look the certain type or had the certain body, people definitely did not want to, interact with you much. So it was really difficult in high school. But it wasn't up until college where I started to express myself and started to make friends, and I loved my college years. But as far as my relationships were concerned, let's talk about that. I remember, and I never had a problem getting into a relationship, but there was a specific relationship that I got into